is time. It is time to brew your best beer.
The 2016 SJPorr Challenge is dedicated to your friend and ours, Paul Wickstein. Brought to you by Brewcraft USA, iMake, Gladfield Malting, Yakima Valley Hops, The Grain Bill, Brewers Exchange, Cake Kingdom Homebrew Supply, Hiraki Homebrew, and a special thanks to our silver sponsors.
SJPorr US-Canada Finals, second one of the evening. This is the light Belgian blonde. This is ID number 24S-22U-89V, 4.2% ABV, 23-ish IBUs. Final gravity is 1008, so I'm expecting pretty dry. A light and refreshing lawnmower beer, brewed in classic Belgian ale style, featuring a smaller grain bill with the addition of carapils for mouthfeel, along with substantial amount of dry hops to provide the aroma. Pumped about getting into this. This is a little bit different than some of the other ones we've had in the competition, so looking forward to something a little different. It looked bottle conditioned. Ooh, let's try it. It's almost got just like a slight pinkish hue to it or something. So on the camera, it looks kind of orangey, but it is actually much lighter than in that camera. It's kind of a very light straw color with almost like a hint of pink or red. It's really cool looking. I like it. It is extremely carbonated. It's going nuts, and that doesn't even do it justice, what you can see there. The head on the beer is really nice and thick. It's really nice thick and, I mean, so, do I do it? Yes, let's do it. I mean, it's like thick, moose-like head. Lots of bubbles streaming up. Very clear. It's not brilliantly clear, but I mean, it's pretty darn clear. See if you can. I mean, it's pretty darn clear. I love the little hue to it. Really nice, thick, foamy head. Like I said, let's get a little smell. Some of it may be due to kind of the thickness of the cap on this. I get just a hint of almost like some kind of blossom, like a floral blossom. It's part of a flower, but I couldn't tell you what it is. But I think also it's playing with just a hint of spiciness from, sounds like the Belgian yeast. I like it. I actually did one not long ago that was a Belgian ale with hibiscus, and it reminds me of the nose on that beer. So I don't know, maybe that's what I'm thinking. It's the hibiscus with the color and the aroma, even though this supposedly didn't have it in it. But that's kind of what it reminds me of. It's kind of a flowery hibiscus-like nose to it, along with a little peppery spicy. It's really nice. It's floral. And that head is not going anywhere. That is impressive. I think actually with the other beer I did tonight, I think the head is actually building without me doing anything to it. All right, let's dive into this. See if I can get through some of this foam. It's real tasty beer. It's really good beer. It's well done. It's got really interesting flavors. It does have a slight pepperiness to it. It's also got just a hint of like banana clove, which most of the time you get more with like a wit yeast, but it's also Belgian style, a Belgian wit. Kind of a little banana, just a tiny bit of banana and clove, which almost tastes a little bit like a hefe as well. But it keeps it really refreshing. The grain bill is really nice. It's a little bit bready, but kind of supports the rest of the beer without getting in the way. Just a hint of that spiciness still comes through for sure from the yeast. And it's kind of floral. It tastes a little bit like the hibiscus beer that I had not too long ago on tap. I'm liking it. It's really nice. It's gotten even more clear since I've been sitting here just kind of chatting, and that's with condensation on the glass. Mouthfeel is really nice. It's a nice medium mouthfeel, so the carapils did work. Excuse me, it is carbonated, but I like it. It's not overcarb for the style. It's really nicely. It's on point. It's refreshing. Refreshing for sure. I could definitely see why you could call this a lawnmower beer, even though it's not my favorite term, lawnmower beer. But yeah, it's definitely sessionable, really enjoyable, and the aesthetics are awesome. Even getting a little bit of lacing on this glass, sticking around for a little while. Look at that. I'm impressed. It's really flavorful for being a simple grain bill, and doesn't really seem like any flavors being added or anything. It's got a couple different dimensions, a little fruity, a little estery, slightly peppery, but a great mouthfeel and enough just enough malt presence to where it doesn't feel thin. Just a little bit of kind of bready biscuitiness in the background that kind of lingers on the back of your tongue. And the Belgian yeast character kind of hangs around for a while. It's not bitter. Some of this stuff that I'm describing, maybe some of the pepperiness, I don't know what the dry hop was, but some of that could even be attributed to some of the dry hop. It's kicking in some of those flavors too. That possibly might even be where you're getting kind of that fruity banana instead of maybe the yeast strain. I don't know. I would like to have this for sure. Late spring, summer, or anytime really. Well done. Cheers to the brewer. Very well done. I'm going to sit back with this and score it, enjoy it. This is the Light Belgian Blonde 24S-22U-89V. Another very stellar entry into the SJPorr challenge. Good luck. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Well done.